and we will give Murder by Numbers a try. No, I didn't mean to move that to the other window or other screen. There we go. So I watched Ariel play a little bit of this, and again, it's set in the 90s. It's about the star of a soap opera, and on the
CPU, locate every clue, make the right connections, and we'll find what's true.
her name is Honor.
We will work it out. I'll protect your honor if you be my scout. 'Cause what's out there is a mystery. We shine a light of truth and make it clear to see that murder.
She's not quite as bad as she looked to turn down a notch. Was that one notch enough? Let me know if it's still too high.
What the future holds, but just stick with me and we'll face what comes together.
Now I didn't see, I think I'm gonna turn it down one more notch. That was just a little loud to me. I didn't see, just a lot louder than me, okay. Where is, oh, am I supposed to use a controller? Whoa, 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 nope, that's not good. Stop it. Okay, let me turn the controller off. You hold the PlayStation button for 10 seconds, it turns off the PlayStation controller. Okay, I think... Okay. Oh, my mouse was just off screen. That's what it was. Alright. Have a good night, day, morning, Dimitri. Enjoy your vacation. Enjoy your Friday. Okay, case select. It's going to be the first one. So... we'll find this out in just a second. I don't have an autosave. I don't care that it's going to overwrite it because there isn't one. Visual ontology. Uh-oh. Image reconstruction, okay. By filling certain squares, a picture will appear. Okay. Oh, I am supposed to use a controller. Thank you. Clues on the sides of the grid tell you which squares to fill in. Once you've filled in the right square, you'll complete the image. Okay, am I supposed to use PS4 Windows? I think I am because it's showing inputs for an Xbox controller. See this row? It has 5 written here. That means that 5 connected. Oh, that was something I didn't understand when Ariel was playing this before. Squares in this row should be filled in. Since there are 5 squares in the row total, that means all of them should be filled. Let's fill these in now. Okay, okay, okay. Ow, ow, owie, owie, owie. Got an itch. Okay, stop with the movement. You should not be doing this. Okay. Alright, let me just play this with the mouse and keyboard. Turn off already. There we go. It's still moving, though. Why are we still moving? Okay, we're gonna try this again. What? What, did it open Steam Big Picture mode? Okay, hold on. We're just gonna have to exit Steam here. Maybe that's what happened. It was doing Steam stuff. Alright. Try Murder by Numbers again.
Use your CPU, locate every clue, make the right
Can I skip this? feel like this may have something to do with the fact that technically there are two controllers connected. Okay, like this one. Nope, it's still doing it. Okay, try this again. Finish the cloud sync. Okay, we're just gonna do this with the mouse, because the controllers are being stupid. Okay. Okay, so I'm appreciating here how the lines of the messages here are curved, like it's on a CRT monitor. Visual ontology. What is ontology? I hope that gets defined later. Okay. 5 connected squares. All of them should be filled. Let's fill these in now. Okay, see how the clue there went gray? That means you followed that clue properly. Now we're going to introduce the other important part of image reconstruction puzzles, marking squares that must be empty. Take a look at this column. Only one square in this column should be filled in. Because one square is already filled, that means none of the others can be. So,
amazing dude.
set of concepts and categories in a subject area or domain that shows their properties and the relations between them. A branch of metaphysics dealing with the nature of being. Set of concepts and categories in a subject area or domain that shows their properties and the relations between them. So visual concepts and categories, relationships. Okay. Okay, because one square is already filled, that means none of the others can be, so we should mark these squares with a cross to remind us that they shouldn't be filled in. Mark these 4 squares with X's now. Okay, right. Okay. Great, now do the same for the second column. And look at it. Okay, we're nearly there. This row has a clue of 2, which means 2 connected squares are filled in. Right? Because we put in those X's earlier, there's now only one place where this other square can go. Fill it in now. That would be, this row. Okay? And do the same on this row. Okay. As you can see, marking squares with X's is really important and makes reconstructing the images much easier. Image reconstruction can be boiled down into these 2 tasks: filling in the squares that are correct, placing X's in squares that cannot be filled. Now use the techniques you've learned here to complete this puzzle. There we go. Now I don't know how this is supposed to be a reconstructed image. Okay, so this, to me, looked like a right arrow. I was going to say it was a right arrow, and then it popped up and said it is a right arrow. But some of the images it reconstructs here, like, I have no idea how that's supposed to be extrapolated. Oh, geez. Wow. All right. Next, let's look at a really useful technique called overlapping. This row has a clue of 4. Remember, that means 4 connected squares should be filled in. Given there are 4 connected squares and only 5 possible spaces, that means there are only 2 possible places this group could go. Look at the 3 squares in the middle of the row. Notice how no matter where we place this group, these 3 squares are always filled. That means we can safely fill them in now. Go ahead. Okay, so these 3 can be filled for sure. Great job. This is overlapping, working out which squares will always be filled in or always empty, regardless of where the group goes. Let's try a few more examples. Take a look at this row. This one only has 3 connected squares, which means there are 3 possible positions it can be in. Even in this situation, there's an overlapping square, the one in the middle of the row. Excuse me, now. Right there. Notice how this row has 2 number clues? This means this row has 2 groups, one of 3 connected squares and one that's just a single square. Groups must be separated by at least 1 blank space. So for example, in this instance, it must go 3 squares, at least 1 blank square, and then 1 final square. Given that there are only 5 squares in the row, exclamation mark kitty in the chat. Count the number of times the cats have shown up on stream. This is Charlie. There's only one possible layout that will fit here. Couldn't it go the other way around? Or do they have to be in that order? Fill in the highlighted squares and then put an X in the square we know must be empty. We can do some more overlapping in this column. Given that we already have one of the squares filled in, there are now only two possible places this group could go, and one more overlapping square. Fill in that square now. That'll be this one. Did you notice that in the previous case, the last square will never be filled in? Crossing out squares that you know must be empty is as crucial as permit, so let's get that crossed out now. So it can never be this one. The subject of crossing things out, notice how the last column has been completed already by following the other clues. Cross out all the other squares in this column so you know to keep it blank. Excellent work. Now use all the techniques you've learned so far to finish this puzzle. Okay. So... that one is required. Okay, cool. Now, I found dog. Okay. I can kind of see how that's dog. We got ears, eyes, mouth, legs, tail. Okay, I can kind of understand how that's a dog. Doge. How many are we gonna have correct? That's not good. Okay, let's try to bring the visual sensors online. Okay, we are in a junkyard. %85 memory corruption? What happened? I should try and find a way out. Oh, it's a garbage bag. Wait, does that mean that this is a garbage dump? Did someone throw me away? It's easy. Start on easy, yes. I don't care. I'm gonna do easy. Several hours later. TV studios. And that's how I discovered the missing murder weapon. It was inside the butler all along. Inside the butler. My God, I can't believe I didn't think of that. Couldn't have done it without your help, Detective Oates. After all, someone had to distract that swarm of bees. Yeah, you're right. We make a great team. It's just lucky we were in the neighborhood. We'll always be where we're needed, Oates. Because wherever there's murder, there's Miss Terry. Wait, so is she the star? Cut! Was the murder weapon a butt plug or something? Like, that's what it sounds like. Goodbye. That's the last of the reshoots, everyone. Good work. Enjoy your summer break, okay? Thank God for that. I hate reshoots. Like, I already nailed it the first time. It's not my fault. I'm surrounded by a bunch of talentless idiots. Excuse me? Oh, I'm sorry, Honor. You're not an idiot. Honor, can I see you in my office real quick? Sure, I'll be right there. Another meeting with the showrunner? I wish you paid that much attention to the real talent around here. Better run along now. Keep it together, Honor. 4 months until next season. 4 months before you have to talk to her again. Thanks, Becky. Hope you have a great summer. Hope you have a great summer. Oh, what a suck-up. The climbing cats. Please, come in. How's it going? Your wife doing okay? My wife? Yeah, she's fine. Listen, this is hard. What's going on, Blake? You know you can tell me anything. It's about your contract. My contract? I don't understand. I wish there was something I could do, but... Wait, are you firing me? This isn't what I wanted. You're the showrunner, Blake. Don't act like you've got no choice. No warning, no negotiation. You're supposed to be my friend. Please, Honor. I wish I could explain it, but try. I can't. What about the show? You can't just get rid of Detective Oates. The fans will go crazy. You're telling me the 3 weeks of hate mail just for changing the theme song. But sometimes things come up, unexpected things. I have to do whatever it takes. The network put forward the idea of a talking poodle a few months back. I might try it out. Animal companions are big right now. Remember, this is the 90s. Remember, this is the 90s. Right, replaced by a dog. That's dignified. I know this is coming at a bad time. Forget it, Blake. I don't need your sympathy. What I need is for you to have my back, like you always used to. But I guess that's not going to happen. This isn't what I wanted, Honor, I swear. I wish I could believe you. I think he... We'll find out if what I was about to say happens. I can't believe this. 4 years of hard work and then I'm out just like that? What am I supposed to do now? Miss Mizrahi, good to see you. I never knew her last name when Ariel was playing through this. By the way, let me shout Ariel out. That's not her username anymore. She plays Slime Rancher sometimes. I can't hear... Whatever. She plays Slime Rancher sometimes, but she did play all the way through this game. Okay, I can hear, but I can't hear her over the game, is the problem. Okay. Anyway, love Ariel. Follow her if you're not. Okay. Miss Mizrahi, good to see you. Say, you haven't seen any kids running around out here, have you? Did the Friday Fun Show audience escape again? Not since they started strapping them to their seats. It's just, I got a report about kids spraying graffiti on the studio lot. Same thing happened last summer. Oh, but look at me going on. You must have finished filming by now, right? Oh yeah, I'm finished. Like, not coming back finished. What? No way! Yeah, Blake isn't renewing my contract. Oh jeez, that's awful. I thought you two were friends. Me too. What about money? What with your husband being out of the picture? Wasn't this your only income? Gosh, I'd be terrified if it was me. I'm getting a stomachache just thinking about it. I was trying not to think about that, Bill. Oh geez, I'm sorry. Me and my big mouth. You'll be fine, Miss Mizrahi. I just know it. I'm sure you got a plan. So far, the plan is go home and find something strong to drink. You take care of yourself, okay? Plenty of people here will be sad to see you go, me included. Thanks, Bill. Hey, shouldn't you be looking for those kids? Kids? What kids? All right, I better go. I'll see you around. No, you won't, Bill. Now, where'd I put my car keys? Thought I had them in my handbag somewhere. Ah, this is where we discover the murder, I think. Detective Oates? Uh-oh. I am not in the mood to sign autographs right now. Oates isn't my name, I'm just an actress, and this really isn't a good time. But I need your help, Detective Just an Actress. I'm not a detective. Could you please just... You're not a fan? What are you? I am Scout. Is this some kind of prank? Processing. Prank. A practical joke. A deception. No, I'm not a prank. I am Scout. Alright, where's the hidden camera? I'm equipped with a digital imaging device, if that's what you mean. It isn't hidden, but it may be hard to see from where you're standing. Do you have any other questions? Listen, this is all real clever. Hilarious, really. But I've had a bad day, and I am not in the mood. Unless you can find my car keys, I suggest you get lost. I can help find your car keys. I can find anything. Activating object identification mode. Yay, puzzle time! Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So these are always going to be filled in. And Okay, these are always, and then this. Okay, and it's auto crossing out stuff. And yeah, there we go. I didn't realize it was auto crossing out stuff. That must be part of the easy mode. Found car key, question mark? Does that look like a key? Do you know what these puzzles are called? Not a clue. Like, I'm calling it Sudoku. I know that's not right, but that's what I'm calling it. Ariel would probably know better if she were here. Because she played all the way through this game. I'm just giving it a shot because it's free this week. Detective rank F? I didn't get anything wrong. Probably just goes up as we figure things out. There, it's in your bag. That's not my car key. That's a tampon. I didn't think it looked like a key. Oh, tampon made from absorbent material. Oh, I didn't click it. I know what it is. I just don't get how this is supposed to help me open my car. Oh, yes, sorry. I'm detecting multiple faults in my object recognition systems, and I really have to be going. Wait, I still need your help. I told you I'm not a real detective. Hell, I'm not even a fake one anymore. What could you possibly want me to help you with? I don't remember. Great. Well, good luck with that. Now get lost, will you? This isn't funny anymore. Okay. I swear, LA gets weirder every day. You have no idea, Honor. Now, where are those keys? Maybe I left them back in the studio. Of course, he's gonna follow her anyway. They must be around here somewhere. Okay, so the 90s-est thing about this to me, the single most 90s thing that's screaming at me is the pattern on her shirt. That's the top 90s thing right now. After that, it's the flannel, the plaid flannel with whatever this is tied around her waist. The only thing that would make this more 90s is if it was a hoodie tied around her waist. And then also kind of the beaded necklace, I don't know, aquarium gobble style necklace. I don't know. There's a dead body. What was that? Oh, no, someone just screamed. What was that? Sounded like it came from Blake's office. Location unlocked, office. You now have access to the map. Use the map button to open the map. Okay, go to the map, go to the office. A hoodie would be the pristine finishing touch. Now, to be fair, I wore hoodies tied around my waist in the early thousands. That's not to say they weren't also popular in the 90s, but that's when I personally remember them. Mostly it's the pattern on her shirt. Hi, Johnny, by the way. Good evening. Becky, I thought I heard a scream. Did your assistant bring you non-ionized water again? What's the matter? Did your assistant bring you non-ionized water again? He's dead! Oh my god, Blake! And of course, I'm gonna be suspect number one, except I was outside talking to Bill. I have an alibi. I just came in and think I'm gonna hurl. Don't leave me in here on my own. Oh, hi, Honor. Did I hear something? Oh my god, is that Blake? What happened? Wait, where's your sidearm? You don't even have a taser, my guy. I don't know, I heard Becky scream and... Oh geez, what are we gonna do? We gotta stay calm, right? Whoa, hey, hold on. I'm not qualified for this. They taught me how to check ID and how to operate the little gate, but not this. Call 911. We have to call the police. Oh, yeah, good idea. Call the cops. They'll know what to do. They're professionals. You just wait here. It'll all be fine. Jeez. Just saying, I didn't click anything. Why is it running through things? Bill! Right, yeah, police. Sorry, I'll go get help. Also the lip gloss. The lip gloss is fairly 90s too. Like, why? Episode 1. Show's over. Here's where we meet Detective Cross, who is totally a gilf? And he was just lying there. Bloody hell, I'm sorry, Honor. No one should have to see that. Oh, wait, that's Casey. Over. I didn't click anything. Is this everyone? All staff present and correct, sir. Well, like everyone except Blake, on account of his being dead. Oh, jeez, me and my big mouth again. Sorry, everyone. I can't believe what's happened. We've always been like a... Why is it skipping through things? I'm not clicking things. I'll take it from here, thanks. I'm Senior Detective Jerry Cross. I'll be leading the investigation into the death of your showrunner, Blake. I realize this is a difficult time for everyone, but if you work with me, we can see that justice is served. You think you're not supposed to read all those messages, like the developers intentionally had those specific parts cut off for an authentic feel? Like, maybe, because it's not really taking anything away from the story when that happens. And as far as I can tell, it's only Bill that happens to. Could be wrong. First off, who found the body? Becky found him. I came running when I heard her scream. He was dead when you found him? How should I know? I'm not a doctor. Becky, he's trying to help. Sorry, Detective. She's obviously still in shock. And who are you exactly? I feel like I've seen you somewhere before. Evelyn, hi! Honor Mizrahi, I'm an actress. Honor Mizrahi, huh? Well, I'll be. You've probably seen the show, Murder Mystery. I play Detective Oates. Of course he's seen it. We're a smash hit. Okay, love your lurk. Yeah, no, she doesn't look like she's in shock. Yeah, that must be it. I'm Becky Call, by the way, star of the show, and soon to be winner of this year's Starshine Award for Best Actress. Hope. Glad to meet you. Now what I need you to do is an autograph? Of course! But I'm gonna have to ask you for a small fee. I don't want your autograph, Miss Call. I just want you to think about what you saw. You'll allow to submit statements after I've examined the crime scene. Do you need anything else until then, or can we go? I think we could all do with some time to process what's happened. Hold it. No one's going home. There's been a murder. I don't want anyone leaving this room until I've got the place secured. Understood? You're being cute, right? You can't lock us in here. There's no bathroom. Use a paper cup if you have to. I want to keep all of you in one place until I've got the facts straight. Right? Listen, Senior Detective, I am not going in a cup. Where do you think we are? Frat party? What's your name? Casey LeBeau, award-winning hair and makeup artiste. Enchanted to meet you. Aren't you Brits supposed to be good at keeping things bottled up? Well, now's your chance. Any other questions? Like who's hiding, or who's that hiding in the corner? Oh, hey. Me? I wasn't hiding. I got nothing to hide, Mr. Cross. Officer Cross. It's not officer, it's Senior Detective. Who are you? What are you doing here? Right, Senior Detective. Got it. My name's Tully. I was just getting a drink when all hell broke loose, Senior Inspector, sir. Let me say it slowly so you get it. Senior Detective. And I meant, what are you doing here in the studio? What's your job here? Oh, why didn't you say so? I'm a handyman by day, bodybuilder, and model at night. I'm gonna be the next Schwarzenegger. No, you're not. That's great, and I definitely want to circle back around to this. But we still haven't solved my Wii problem. For God's sake, I'm not your babysitter, Mr. LeBeau. The matter is closed. As for everyone else, I don't care if you're an actress, the next Schwarzenegger, or William Goddamn Shatner. You're all suspects until I say otherwise. You, security guy. Bill, wasn't it? Take me to the crime scene. Everyone else, just sit tight while I do my job. Like, yes, let the guy do his job. The real crime around here are those eyebrows. Somebody needs to pluck those girls before they get into a cat fight. I suppose we're stuck here. So Tully, let's talk about your bodybuilding. Several hours later. Come on already, let me out! Would you stop making so much noise? He obviously can't hear you. It's Friday night and I'm supposed to be at a party in like 3 hours. How am I supposed to get ready if I'm stuck in here with you losers? You realize Blake's dead, right? Now all you can think about is your stupid party? Just because Blake's dead doesn't mean my social life has to die too. It's about time. I thought you were ignoring me. I was. Would have kept it that way too, but I found this guy in a hallway over by the set. It's a dorky fan. You got any other potential suspects wandering around that I should know about? Not that I know of. Didn't you have the studio on lockdown? What if the killer already got away? I've got patrol cars at every exit. No one's getting out of here, but thanks for telling me how to do my job. John, you're gonna stay here until I say otherwise. Got it? Yes, detective. Hi, I'm John. John Redfern. Looks like you're stuck in here with us now, John. You better not need the bathroom. Oh my god! You're Miss Terry! Yeah, I know who I am, thanks. And you're Detective Oates! Whoa! And I'm guest starring. Am I guest starring in a new episode or something? Right, hilarious. Who are you again? Don't worry about her. She's just starved for attention. Are you a new crew member or me? Work on the show? I wish. No, I'm just a fan. Like the biggest fan. I can't believe I'm actually talking to Becky Call. This is amazing. A fan? Well, why didn't you say so? It's always a pleasure to meet someone who appreciates my talent. I seriously can't even. Everyone on Usenet's gonna go nuts when I tell them about this. Oh my god, he's one of those freaks from the internet. What if he's the killer? Killer? What are you talking about? Come on, Becky. He only just got here. I mean, she's right. We've known each other for years. If anyone here is a killer, it's someone new. Thank you. I'm just trying to be smart about this. There's a first time for everything. Got him, Casey! Unless... Why didn't I see it sooner? Honor did it! Yeah, sure. Excuse me? Could somebody maybe please explain what's going on? Think about it. She's the one who just got fired. What the what? You got fired? It happened right before this thing with Blake. I didn't know how to tell you. You don't need to be Miss Terry to realize that's one hell of a motive for murder. Don't you go throwing stones, Miss Glasshouse 1996. We all know you and Blake were fighting over your new contract. What? I don't have to listen to this. Don't you walk away from me? Could someone please tell me what's happening? Everything's falling apart. I just wish I could do something instead of being stuck in here. If I could get out, maybe I can help. Or maybe I can help. Am I hearing voices? Maybe we really have been locked up in here too long. Hello. You again. What are you doing here? Helping. Do you need me to find something? I'm good for tampons, thanks. I was wrong that time, but I know I can do better. How do I know I can trust you? I don't even know what you are. Ask me anything you want. I'll try my best to answer. Hello, Detective Just an Actress. Please call me Honor. It's a pleasure to meet you, Honor. I am Scout. What would you like to know? What are you? First things first, what are you? Good question. Unfortunately, I don't have the answer. That's why I need a detective. You don't know anything about yourself? I know I am a robot. I'm equipped with radar, an imaging camera, and over 200 megabytes of storage. That's cute. That's cute. 200 megabytes. I'm trying to think if I have anything that's so small in my entire house. 200 megabytes. Maybe the router has something like 200 megabytes of storage, but I really doubt that. Like, I don't even have a floppy disk. Well, those are 50. I don't have a zip disk. Nobody used zip disks. Except my grandpa. So you're some kind of lying camera? Unclear. Most of my subroutines are corrupted, but many are for searching optical data and matching to known objects. However, most of my object database has been lost. That explains the tampon thing. How did you lose so much data? I don't know. My memory banks were severely deteriorated when I came online. Huh, seems like you're quite the mystery, Scout. Do you know where you came from? I was hiding under the table. I followed you inside, and I didn't mean in here. I mean, who made you? You're digging the 90s music? It's honestly pretty cool. If I could play this most of the time, I would not hate it. Most of the time while I'm streaming. I don't know. All that tech and no warranty card? Better hope you don't need any spare parts. Okay, let's work backwards. How did you get here? I was following the street when I saw it. Murder Miss Terry, solving mysteries every Thursday. The billboard outside the studio. Do you solve mysteries on other days as well? I don't know if I can wait until Thursday. You said you were following the street. Where were you before? A bad place. There were broken electronics everywhere. No wonder I was damaged. You mean the scrap heap? Who would throw something like you away? That's what I want to find out. So what is it you want from me? I told you, I'm not a real detective. I understand, but perhaps you can help me find one? Scout, I've got my own problems. One of my friends is dead. Also, maybe you haven't noticed, but we're locked inside a break room. I can't help anyone right now. Then let me help you. I can find a way out of this room so you can prove your innocence. And then I'll be free to help you? It is logical, is it not? Can't argue with that. How do I know I can trust you? My friend is dead. For all I know, you could have killed him. I would never hurt anyone. I don't even know how. I only want to find out who I am. I don't see any weapons on you. I guess you're safe. I mean, like, theoretically, if he flew at you fast enough and hit you in the head, you'd probably die. That is, excuse me, a CRT monitor and a tape deck and a DVD player. No, that's not what that is. And a radar and a camera and whatever kind of propulsion is keeping it floating. But I swear, if you go all HAL 9000 on me, we're through. Yeah, when did 2001: A Space Odyssey come out? It was like this 80s, 70s or 80s, right? So, can you find me a way out of here? Sure, I'll do a quick scan. Introducing another game mechanic that is mostly pointless. I found a way out. There's a gap in the wall. It's behind you, approximately 6 feet 8 inches tall. That's the door, Scout. F in the chat for Scout. If I could get out that way, I wouldn't need your help. Sorry, my logic circuits are obviously still warming up. Give me a moment to make a more detailed scan. Use Scout's scanning mode to locate objects of interest. Move the viewport with the mouse and click to scan when the cursor turns fully red. Oh yeah, probably the ceiling. Where? Oh, the vent. Okay, so there are 8 in this row and column. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there's 10 total. Meaning we have to have all of these, and all of these, and all of these, and all of... Wait. That's not it. Wait, did I do this wrong? Wait, okay. Not right. Okay. Yeah, probably. Yeah. has to happen on 3, 3, 3, 3, 4. Nope, that's not right. Wait. Oh, okay, that's right. These 4, and then these 4. It's the grate. I think I've located another way out. Could you verify that that is not another door? It's an air vent. That might actually work. Or at least it works in the movies. The only problem is it's sealed up with a metal cover. You don't happen to have a crowbar, do you? I don't think I have that feature. Worth a try. The cover seems to be held in place by 4 metal screws. It can probably be removed for access. So we need a screwdriver. I'm guessing you don't have one of those either. No, I'll be sure to bring it up with my creator if I ever find them. What do you think you're doing? And what is that thing supposed to be? I am Scout. Honor, are you really that desperate for friends? I always knew you were weird, but I didn't think it was this bad. Have you written your statement yet? I can't write in these conditions. Any one of you could be a murderer. So could you. Pretty convenient you found Blake dead, isn't it? Why would I kill my own showrunner? That's career suicide. Ugh, what's taking that detective so long? You'd think someone his age would value time. That's what I feel. I do know Nikki. She's my former stepsister. Hello, Panther, by the way. Good evening. For once, I agree with you. Scout found an air vent that leads out of the room. I'm gonna get out of here and prove I'm innocent. You're her dot. What are you, like 9? I'm sorry, I don't mean to sound incredulous. No, you could be a good bit older. You could be like 13, couldn't you? Hi. Chloe, okay. I don't know if you want to put your whole name in the chat. I'm going to go ahead and delete that. Okay, yeah, she popped in my last stream. Hi, Nikki and daughter. Yeah, I don't recommend putting your whole name in the chat. Got to keep your Eric, what's up, dude? Got to keep your personal information personal. Like, as far as I'm aware, people on here don't know my middle name, which is good. Okay, what? No way, I'm not letting you sneak out while I'm in here. While I'm stuck in here. What are you gonna do? Tie me to a chair? If you so much as touch that air vent, I'm telling Detective Cross. You get fired, Blake dies, and then you try and escape? You don't look so innocent to me. What if she's right? Escaping this room may not be the best option. Sometimes the best defense is a good offense, Scout, and we have to move fast. The longer we wait, the more time the killer has to cover their tracks. How do you know that? I've picked up a thing or two over the years. Murder mysteries were always my favorite kind of story. I just never expected to be in one. You know what? I don't even know Eric's real middle name. I know his last name. But before we can get out of here, we have to find some way to distract Becky. Yeah, investigate, I suppose. Distract Becky. Okay, this way. Microwave. My ex-stepsister's daughter put her whole name in the chat, and I deleted it, and we were talking about how you shouldn't use your whole name on the internet, and how I don't know Eric's whole name, and actually, I'm not even sure I know Eric Knight's first name. I can only imagine what your middle name is, Eric. Okay, so in order for there to be 3, this one has to be selected. And in order for there to be 3, okay, so it has to be those 3, and then 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So these, okay, that one. Okay, so this is easy mode, so it's showing me where I'm wrong without penalizing me. Hence the SR. Oh, it's not senior. Errant Knight SR. Okay. Huh. It's not senior. I feel like you could have told me that sooner. I will check that DM later, Eric. Although I should have gotten a notification. Unless my phone's being... Yeah, my phone's being on. Yeah, I'm not seeing your DM. Huh. Maybe my internet's being wonky. Oh, Whisper on Twitch. Okay. I was looking at Discord. Alright, 1, 1, 1. There we go. 1, 1, 1. 3 consecutive. Okay. A 2 and a 1. Okay, so 1 and 1. Okay, so we have to have all 5 here. Okay. So these have to be here. Screwdriver! No, not a screwdriver. Yes, a screwdriver. Okay. Your stone's throw from changing your handle entirely. To what? Wait, Johnny knows. Used to be Gamezemon. Yeah, Eric used to be Gamezemon. Wait, Johnny knows what? Johnny does know, as you use your real name on Instagram. Okay. Yeah, Buttmon. Okay, hold on. What was it that Buttspot did really funny earlier to Errant Knight? Shut up, Butt. That's what had happened. Okay, I'll check the whisper. That is funny. Oh, and I can't even say it. And I can't even say why it's funny. Huh. Okay. That's funny. Honor, I found something. My ontological database indicates it's some kind of tool, but all further data is damaged or missing. It's a screwdriver. Scout, this is just what we needed. Hey, Tully, wasn't it? I'm guessing this is yours? Huh? What makes you think that? Well, because, I mean, you're a handyman, so... Oh, right. Yeah, sorry. This dude is shifty as hell. This dude is sus. Super sus. So, do you mind if I borrow this? Mind? Why would I mind? I'll lend you a tool anytime you like. Sus. Okay, no. So from watching Ariel play, I know the killer has to be either this guy or the nerdy fan, because it's not any of the actual cast members, unless there's another person who shows up later, and it could be them. Maybe after we get out of here, you and me could go grab a coffee. Scout, if you've got a cattle prod attachment, now's the time. Well, you'll know where I'll be if you change your mind. He just slowly, like, moonwalks out of there. Okay, now we question Becky. Ugh, what do you want? So how does it feel to finally meet our biggest fan? Who, John? He's so pathetic. He keeps trying to talk to me about poetry or some crap, as if I want to hear poetry at a time like this. You'd think your biggest fan would know you aren't interested in art. I am into art, but fashion is the art of the 90s, Honor. And John is anything but fashionable. How are you holding up? I'll be okay, but thanks to that idiot detective, I can't believe he's left us locked in here without any protection. What if the killer tries to finish off the rest of us? You don't think they'd be trying to lay low? How should I know? I'm not a murderer. Maybe not. On the other hand, what, that contract thing? Don't be stupid, Honor. That's just business. I'm not a suspect. I'm a victim of circumstance. Were you really fighting with Blake about your contract? I do not want to talk about it. But can you believe these people? I'm their biggest star and they can't even find a few $1,000s for promotion. I swear, it's like they want the show to die this award season. I didn't read the rest of it. What are you smiling about? Nothing. It's just, I thought you didn't want to talk about it. Sounds like you don't think much of Detective Cross. He's so old. I thought real detectives were supposed to be cool and mysterious. No, he's cool. The only thing mysterious about him is why he hasn't been retired yet. She's so ageist. If you really want to get out of here, you should let me go. The sooner I can prove I'm innocent, the sooner Detective Cross can concentrate on finding the real killer. No way. If I have to be stuck in here, then so do you. You're just mad because you're going to miss your stupid party. Duh, it's the social event of the season, and I'm supposed to be there in 3 hours. If I don't get out of here soon, everyone will be drunk by the time I get there. They won't even notice me arriving. You're more worried about getting to a party on time than about Blake. Don't you care at all? Of course I care. It's tragic. This isn't just any party. It's a Mitzi McCree party. I have no idea who that is. You know how hard it is to get on her guest list? I've been trying for months. See, she's really a sad little girl who's acting out for attention. So I can't really hate her. Like, look at this expression. I cannot hate her. Hi, Lily, you're back. Exclamation mark Kenny in the chat to count the number of times the cats are shown up on stream, even though we totally skipped the last 2. What you got going on over there, babe? What you doing? Come here. Settle down. Thank you, Johnny. Or Eric did it first. Not that you'd understand. You always got invited to these parties with your husband. Oops. Sorry, ex-husband. She is also kind of a brat. Maybe now you've divorced, you can finally see what it's like for people like me. You know, people who got where they are through hard work, not by marrying some rich guy. I auditioned like everybody else. Oh, sure. And who got you the audition in the first place? I still don't understand why you divorced him. If I had a guy who got me into Mitzi McCree parties, I'd never give him up. Show her the tampon. What are you giving me that for? How did you... Oh my god, are you tracking my cycle? What kind of weird stalker are you, Honor? You know, you're more than welcome to escape with us through the air vent if you want. Escape with us. Me? Crawl into an air vent? You must be kidding. It'll be full of spiders and rats. I guess you're right. There might even be rat-sized spiders. Oh my god, is that a real thing? Yeah. There are several species of spider comparable in size to the average rat. Would you like to know more? Ew, get away from me. That's great. So you definitely don't want to come with us? Over my dead body? Are you just going to show me whatever trash you picked up off the floor? Newsflash, I don't care. Okay, so now we investigate some more? The fridge! Alrighty. Okay, so there are 10 squares and 8 need to be filled. Okay, and then only 1 in this row, so it has to... Nope, not this one. So there's 10, so it has to be 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, or 1, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, those are good. And then same here, I suppose. So a 2, a 3, and a 2, a 1, a 3, and a 1. Oh my gosh, this is confusing. Okay. So a 1 and a 2. Not right. Okay. So that's good. Now I feel like this, because this is on easy mode, that is what it was supposed to show me. Okay, so okay. Okay. So then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1. Okay, cool. And so 2 has to be there since it can't be on that. 4 and 4. So 3, 4. And then so 1, 2, 3, 4. Or 1, 2, 3. So that one has to be there. So those two. And these two. Okay. And so has to be there. So this could be either one of these, but this needs another 4. So nope. So it has to be this one. That's 5. So it's not gonna be here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, okay, so all of these. Okay. And so these 2 and this one, yeah, okay. 1, a 3, and then a 1. 4, and then a 1, which is gonna be one of these. It's going to be this one, because it can't be this one yet. And so this one can be any of these 3. We need a 2, and then 1. And then we need a 6, and then a 1. 7, and then 5, and 1. Okay. It's an apple! That totally looks like an apple, right? Yes, it's an apple. Do you think this could be useful to the investigation? I'll be honest, it seems unlikely an apple is the smoking gun. A gun? Be careful on her. Guns are dangerous. No, Scout, it's just a turn of phrase. It means the murder weapon, or a vital clip. Oh. It's very confusing when humans say things that mean other things. Yeah, you're telling me. I'm sure you'll catch on. Catch on to what? That was another one, wasn't it? All right, Becky, you want an apple? Newsflash, I don't care. Okay, so we're going back. Gotta investigate again. How many things am I gonna have to find in this room? Like, oh. What is down here? Okay, it's a 10 by 10. We got an 8 here, which means these 6 have to be. We got an 8 here, which means these 6. 5, and then somewhere over here a 1. I have 4. Okay. Okay, so no, it's not here, so these are the 8. So you got 4, and then somewhere over here 2, and then another 4, and then somewhere over here a 3. 3, and then somewhere over here a 1 and a 1. 2, 2, 1, and 8. Okay. A 1 and a 2 is not super helpful. Okay, so we got 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then a 1 separately. Okay. And then a 1, and then a 7. Cool. A 1, a 1, and then a 5. Not bad. A 2, and then a 4. So it could be these 4 or these 4. So one of those two. A 2 and then a 3. It's got to be like, oh, like this. Okay, so then that, and then a 1 and a 1. Nope. That one. Okay. 2 and then 5. Okay. A 1, a 1. Nope. 1 and a 4. Okay. A 1 and a 4 can be either one of these. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So here. this? What is it? Looks like a doll. Oh yeah, Miss Terry toy. Okay, Becky, let's show you the toy. Hey, I moved up to rank E. A new bonus puzzle has been added to Scout's memory bank. What's this toy doing here? Hey, be careful with that. Don't you realize what you're holding? Oh. Some kind of action figure? Action figure? That's not an action figure. It's a Miss Terry figurine. And a rare one, too, if I'm not mistaken. Huh. I thought it looked familiar. Guess I don't recognize Becky without a scowl on her face. How come it's so valuable? Well, since you're interested, this particular figurine has a small but hilarious mistake. Take a look at the face. Do you notice anything? Aside from the strong urge to pull Becky's head off? No, the eyes are the wrong color. Isn't that funny? Like, how do you get the eyes the wrong color on Miss Terry? They only made 200 before they noticed the problem, so they're very rare. I wonder how it got here. I've actually got another one just like it right here in my... Wait, is that mine? You took it out of my bag. You're a thief! A thief. It was just lying here on the floor. On the floor? But it's worth hundreds of dollars. There are people out there that would kill to own this. Calm down. It's just a piece of plastic. Just a piece of plastic? Come on, John. Remember what Dr. Firestein told you. I'm sorry if I shouted. I just can't stand to see priceless collectibles being abused, especially when they belong to me. Sorry, John. I really didn't know it was yours. You should probably take it back before I get any ideas about shoving plastic Becky here into the garbage disposal. I read something recently that Europeans don't understand garbage disposals. They don't understand that our sinks eat food and trash and whatnot. No. Dr. Firestein says I have to learn to share. This dude is... He needs to go to the loony bin. Besides, you are Detective Oates after all. If I can't trust you, who can I trust? You were kidding about the garbage disposal thing, right? Hey, Becky, look at this miniature Becky. Click show evidence to show evidence collected by Scout to suspects and prompt new revelations. Okay. There it is. We fill our sinks with spinning blades so they eat our food. Yes! No, not our sinks, our drains. The sink doesn't have spinning blades. It's the drains. Clearly a sane action. Like, to be honest, I would kind of rather my food waste go through sewage treatment and be turned into compost than go to a landfill. Honestly. You know what? I'm gonna start putting more of my food waste down the garbage disposal. I'm gonna start doing that. Now, citrus peels, don't do it. Don't do it. Now, also I have a compost pile in the yard, so actually a lot of my fruit and vegetable, plant-based food waste goes out there anyway. Oh great, even more crappy merchandise. Is that outfit from the marching band episode? Nope, it's from the one with the alien bug cult. Ugh, I hated that episode. You know it took Casey 3 hours to get all that green gunk out of my hair? Excuse me, Miss Call, I couldn't help overhearing, and I have to politely disagree. It wasn't just gunk, it was insect mucus, and it wasn't green, it was gray. I've seen it on VHS about 100 times. I don't care what color it was, that crap was in my hair! But those details are very important. Without a consistent world, the show would fall apart at the seams. Oh please, it's all made up anyway. As long as I'm there, people will keep watching. But the real fans value internal logic. You've got to construct a rich and consistent canon to build long-term viewership. What the hell have canons got to do with anything? She's so blonde. I can't believe you're so ignorant. This is exactly what caused the show to go downhill last season. You ought to be ashamed at what you've done. Downhill? Are you crazy? I've never looked better. This isn't about you! Now I know you're crazy. Well, that'll work for a distraction. Oh man, this guy. Like, he is super fan, but he's not wrong. He's not wrong. I didn't know that human faces could display that shade of red. John really cares about the show, huh? I almost feel bad for Becky. Almost. I think we have everything we need now, Honor. Are you ready to open the air vent? Ready as I'll ever be. You? I'm looking forward to exploring this ventilation system with you. You know, I can't tell if you're joking or not. You agree with him on the internal and assistant canon, within reason. Yes, yeah. Now, one of the things that, like, Star Trek in particular got right is if you throw around made-up jargon, especially regarding, like, warp cores, that's all the internal consistency you need. I don't know if I'm capable of joking on her, but I would like to learn how. Wait, before we climb in, any idea where this vent goes? I don't want to end up in the furnace. So they're getting ready to take summer break, but she's worried about ending up in a furnace. There's not going to be any furnace running in like May or June or whatever time it is. I could try mapping the internal topography with active radar. I don't have a clue what that means, but if you think it'll help. Another puzzle. Okay. So we've got 8s here. And then another one. Okay, and then, so it has to be a 1 here, so it has to be this way. Same. And same. Then, okay, so this, oops, now this can't be there. 1, 2, 3, or 1, 2, 3. Okay, got a 4, a 2, and a 2. That I will figure out later. A 3, a 1, a 2, and a 1. There we go. Same here. Right, that's right. There we go. A 1 somewhere in these 5. A 1, a 3, a 2, and a 1. So a 1, a 3. There we go. A 1, a 3, a 4. A 1 and a 4. A 5 and a 4, a 5 and a 4. This is totally 5. Okay. 5 and a 4. Okay. 3, a 1. Nope, okay. Not that one. And a 1 there. There we go. There's the map. You found ventilation map. 25K. I don't suck at this on easy mode. Mapping complete. The vent leads to another room. Oops. Probably Blake's office. I didn't think I'd be heading back there so soon. Should I look for another way out? No. If I'm gonna find a way to prove I didn't kill him, his office is the best place to start. I just hope we don't run into Detective Cross when we get there. Where else would Detective Cross be but except at the murder scene? This vent looks pretty tight. You sure we're not gonna get stuck in here? Don't worry, Honor. My sensors have already measured your body and... You did what? I took approximate measurements of your body. Compared to the diameter of the ventilation shaft, it's unlikely you'll become stuck. Did I do something bad? Scout, you can't do that kind of thing without asking. Sorry, Honor, I didn't realize. Yeah. How about you just delete those measurements and we'll pretend this never happened? What measurements? Hey, you can make jokes. Come on, let's get in that vent before I start having second thoughts. The air vent is open, they climb inside. Click clang, click clang. No sign of Detective Cross. What's the plan now? Good question. They'll find whoever did this to you, Blake. I'll make sure. Scout, can you see anything? I can currently see 432 objects. Can you be more specific, or should I scan them all individually? No, I mean, can you see anything that might shed some light on what happened? And before you say anything, I don't mean the desk lamp. Understood. I'll scan the room. Alrighty. Scanny scan, scan. Okay, nothing in the perimeter. Oop, 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 oop. What did we find? Okay, we got a 7 here, which means think that's what that means. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes. And we got a 6 here. Okay. That helps. Okay, this is gonna be tougher. Ooh, this is gonna be tougher. Got a 3 and a 3. A 5. Oh, this is gonna be rough. Okay, we got a 6 and a 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Any of those. Okay, so this is a 1, a 5, and a 1. So we got a 1 here. So 2, 3, 4, 5, and then either of these as the 1. And this one has 2. This row has 2. That doesn't tell me enough. Okay. Okay, so on this row, I've got 2 and 2, and then on this row I've got 1 and 1. 1 and 1, 1 and 2, 6 and 1. Okay. Is the victim still there? Yeah, he's over here on the right side. He's still slumped across the desk. Okay, a 3 and a 4. Oh, this is tough. Oh, this is tough. I don't like it. Okay. A 1 and then anywhere up here. Okay, so... No, not right. Okay. And the suspect is on her own with a robot crawling through the vents. Yeah, one of the suspects. Cops in this universe are somewhat worthless, same thing. Yeah, like... So it mentioned earlier when he mapped the ventilation route that it would end up in this office. And she says, I hope I don't run into Detective Cross. I'm like, where the hell else would Detective Cross be? But apparently here is not the answer. Okay. Oh, this is difficult. This is difficult. Okay. Now, I should not have been able to solve that, but it helps. Okay. Because I'm on easy mode. Well, not here. Yeah. Okay, so I got a 5. So I've got a 1, a 5, and a 1. So the 1 could go on either of these two spaces. I think it goes here. Nope, incorrect. Okay. So there's 2 in this row, so it has to go here. Okay. A 4 and a 1. Okay, so on this one... Okay. Oh, and then the one's down here. Okay. All right. So a 3. That's got to be, yeah. And then... Nope, that's not right. Okay. Go. Okay. 2 twos. 1 and 1, a 1 and 1, a 1 and a 2. Oh, the 1 is already boxed in, so it has to be these 2. Okay. And then 6. And then 1. Wait. Oh, okay. How can this possibly have 3 and then 4 if these are already... So did I do this wrong? I must have done that wrong. How did I mark that? Oh well. We're getting there. 4. Okay. Okay, so this one could go... Okay, so it's gotta go... Nope. Incorrect. Okay. Shit. So something is wrong in this column. Because this column is supposed to have 1. There we go. I miscounted on here. Okay. What is that? It's a medical report. Yeah, okay, that kind of looks like a file. Perfect scores! This is the medical examiner's report. Detective Cross must have called someone to check on the body. We use these in Murder Mystery when we need to know the basics about a murder. You know, cause of death, time of death. People were murdered on your TV show? No, not really. Well, yeah, it's literally in the title. I didn't realize. I thought you said you were innocent. No one actually dies on the show, Scout. They're just acting. Acting? Ah, I see. The show wasn't real. You're just pretending to be an actress. No, I don't have time to explain this right now. Give me a minute to read this report. Cause of death, blunt force trauma to the head. Just like the detective said. Time of death, approximately 4:30 p.m. Where was I at 4:30? According to my internal chronometer, that's when we met in the parking lot. Of course, Scout, I think I just found my alibi. Bill, Miss Mizrahi, what are you doing in here? You're pretending to be... Yeah, it's kind of a secret. Okay, let's talk to Bill. You really shouldn't be in here, Miss Mizrahi. You're gonna get yourself arrested. I know I shouldn't be in here, Bill, but I couldn't stay in that break room. How'd you even get out? I thought Detective Cross locked the door. I crawled out through the ventilation system with a little help from Scout here. I am Scout. I am Scout. Hi. What is that? A flying fax machine? He is a robot of some kind. We haven't had much chance to get to know each other yet. Scout, this is Bill. He's the studio's one-man security team. Hello, Bill. Boy, technology these days is amazing, isn't it? My son can fax me his drawings from home, and they come out right in my office here. Well, up until last week, anyway. Now they got him doing macaroni art at school. Cheese gummed up the machine something awful. There shouldn't be any cheese in macaroni art. If you're putting cheese on your macaroni art, you're doing it wrong. Or really creatively. Bill, I've got to prove that to Detective Cross that I didn't kill Blake. Can you help? You know I'd do anything to help you out, Miss Mizrahi. I don't want to get in trouble. What have you been doing since Detective Cross arrived? He put me in charge of guarding the crime scene. He's got a lot to do, so I'm supposed to make sure no one gets in here or touches anything. You didn't touch anything, did you? Who, me? Of course not. You've got nothing to worry about. What about the medical examiner's report? You were reading it just a minute ago. Did you forget? The report? Oh, geez, that's super important. I'm gonna be in so much trouble if Detective Cross hears about this. Thanks, Scout. You're welcome, Honor. What do you think of Detective Cross? Honestly, he's kind of scary. I told him I liked his badge, and he towered over me like some kind of enormous, angry telephone pole. I swear, he looks twice as big up close. He just stood there, frowning at me. It felt like hours. Then he pointed at my tie and said it was unprofessional. I like this stuff. All I want is to prove to Detective Cross that I didn't kill Blake. You're a smart cookie, Miss Mizrahi, but shouldn't we let the detective do his job? And stay in the break room all night? No thanks. Maybe he knows what he's doing, but it's taking too long. At this rate, the real killer's gonna get away before he's even interviewed us. I know I'm just an actress in a detective shell. Hell, I wasn't even the main character, but I can help. Maybe, but you're gonna need some serious evidence to convince Detective Cross you're not a suspect. The medical examiner's report says that Blake died around 4:30 p.m. I'd left Blake's office way before that. That's great, but can you prove it? I've seen it in your show. You need evidence. Scout, did you record anything on those cameras of yours? Yes, Honor. I automatically keep a cyclical buffer of the past few hours of visual input. However, I have no way of displaying these images. All that technology and they didn't think to give you a printer? I'll add it to the list. You know, that reminds me of the fancy CCTV system we were supposed to get. They trimmed the budget, and it ended up only getting installed out in the parking lot. Typical management, I'm telling you. Any excuse to whatever. Wait. Okay, so it is only Bill that this happens to. Wait, are you saying there's CCTV outside? Sure, no one's ever showed me how to use it, but it's there. Bill, that CCTV will prove my alibi. I was in the parking lot when the murder happened. Can you pull the footage to show Detective Cross? Well, in theory, but you'll need my fingerprint to open the security office door, and I'm supposed to stay here and guard the crime scene. Guard it from who? Everyone else is locked in the break room. What if the murderer comes back? Then Scout will, blast him with his death ray. Really? He can do that? Honor, I don't have... Yes! That is a thing he can do. Absolutely. Now, could you go get that tape, please? Oh, geez. Okay, if you're sure, I'll be as quick as I can. This is gonna cause some chain of evidence issues. Honor, I don't have a death ray. I know, Scout. Just play along, okay? My first real crime scene. It's nothing like I imagined. I thought you pretended to solve crimes on your TV show. I did, and I've read so many mystery novels, seen so many movies. It sounds stupid now, but I guess I convinced myself I'd know how to handle a real murder. Now I'm standing here, look at the body of my friend, and... Here comes Cross. Bill, did you get the tapes already? No, it's totally Bill. I mean Cross, Jesus! Womp womp. Detective Cross will do just fine, thanks. You want to give me an explanation, or shall I skip straight to the handcuffs? I'm questioning him. No, he's questioning me. I can't wait to see how you're going to try and talk your way out of this. Okay, I can explain everything. That's what they all say. How'd you even get in here? Through the air vent. The air vent? Who do you think you are, John McClane? Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker! And if you don't get that reference, I'm sorry. You need to go watch Die Hard, which is not a Christmas movie. Maybe if you hadn't locked us in the break room, I could have used the door like a normal person. Oh, really? My apologies. I didn't realize I should have made it easier for you to tamper with the crime scene. I realize this looks bad, but I got sick of waiting around. You haven't even taken our statements yet. This is real life, not some 2-bit TV show. Good police work takes time. Yes. I'm just trying to find some way to prove I didn't kill Blake. He was my friend. And you thought that breaking into the crime scene was going to help your case? Actually, it did. There's solid proof I didn't do it. Bill's just gone to get the security tapes. I was beginning to wonder where he'd gone. Maybe you convinced him to leave so you could screw around with the real evidence. You'll see once he gets back. You just have to trust me. Trust doesn't get you very far in my line of work. Valid. Do you have any leads yet? Yeah, I'm looking at one right now. Please, detective, I was just trying to help. Being a detective on TV doesn't mean you're qualified to waltz in and take over a real murder investigation. Real police work isn't a game, it's dangerous, and you don't know the first thing about it. That's where you're wrong. My dad was on the force. Yeah, and I suppose he told you all about it? He didn't have to. He'd come home exhausted every night. I saw what it did to him. I might not have the training, but I understand the job. I know what it takes. Don't make me laugh. I've seen your show. You wouldn't last 5 minutes on the force. What would you do if the killer showed up right now? I would blast them with my death ray. Go Scout! Scout with the death ray he doesn't have. That's a good joke, Scout. He's just kidding, detective. What's taking you so long anyway? We've been stuck in that room for hours. I'm just doing my job. There are a lot of things to cover. Security, photography, evidence collection. I've read enough mysteries to know it shouldn't take this long. Something's wrong. So I'm a little understaffed. Nothing I can't handle. Oh, great. It's reassuring to know that Blake's death is so high on the LAPD's list of priorities. Central's screwing me around again, but it won't work. I might be old, but I'm not getting pushed into a desk job yet. I don't know. He looks totally guilty, whatever. It takes as long as it takes, and that's the end of it. Detective Cross, this is Scout. Looks like something out of Buck Rogers, right? Are you a real detective? Can you help me find my creator? You better get this flying toaster out of my face before things get ugly. Scout, maybe you should leave the nice detective alone. Poor Scout. He gets shit on so much. All right, Ms. Rahi, I think it's time we move this conversation down to the precinct, don't you? I got it, Honor. I found the security tape. Nice of you to join us. Detective Cross! Oh, jeez. I mean, what a pleasant surprise. Maybe I'm getting forgetful in my old age, but didn't I tell you to guard this room? I am guarding the room. I mean, I was. I just had to go and, care to explain how Miss Marple over here managed to get in? You said to make sure nobody got through that door. You, didn't say anything about the air vent. So you wandered off and left a murder suspect at the scene of the crime. Alone? With all the evidence? Well, when you say it like that... I only wanted to check the CCTV system. Would have been back sooner, but I had to take the darn thing apart to get at the tape. Couldn't you just press the eject button? There's an eject button? So what do you say, Detective? Care to see my evidence? You've got 5 minutes. After that, I'm taking you downtown. That's all I need. Scout, can you scan this? Oh, yay, another puzzle. I think after this puzzle, I'm going to go ahead and call it quits. What do you owe Manning, Errant Knight? Taking apart the machine? Okay, nothing in this row. All 10 in this row. That makes it easy. And this one. Can I, like, click and drag? I can click and drag. Yeah, boy. Okay. 2, 1, 2, 1. Wait. 2. Okay, so there's a 1 here. There we go. And then same thing here. And then 7 and 1. And 7 here. 1, 1, 1, 1. 1, 1, 1, 1. This is an easy one. Yay! 1 and 1. Yay! That looks like a telephone. No, it's a VHS tape. He's a pillar of mental fortitude, that security guard. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Look, they didn't hire him to be smart. They hired him to check IDs and open the gate. $35 grand. Wait, why did Scout have to look at it? Just roll out the player. Okay, what are we looking at? This is the security footage of the parking lot earlier this afternoon. Look, there's Bill. Who's that in the background? Looks like they got spray cans. You got a problem with vandals around here, Bill? Them? No, they're just contractors. We got a lot around here. You know, painters, carpenters, caterers. My brother was a painter, so I know something. They're not contractors. They're kids. They've got skateboards, for God's sakes. Didn't you say you were looking for kids doing graffiti earlier, Bill? Oh, jeez. Pillar of mental fortitude. As enlightening as this is for some of us, I don't see how it proves anything useful. I'm getting to that, Detective. Bill, can you fast forward to about 4:30 p.m.? There, that's it. See, that's me, standing by my car. I spoke to Bill, then Scout. Okay, you were in the parking lot, so what? Blake was already dead. He died around 4:30 p.m. and the CCTV footage clearly shows I was in the parking lot. Well, I'll be damned. Not bad for a TV detective, huh? Yeah, I guess not. Now, if I can just get you to write me an official statement, you can... Wait a second. How do you know the time of death? Okay. Bill, did you let her read the medical report? Oh, jeez. He is so fired. Poor Bill. He's so fired. Well, if Detective Cross talks to anybody higher up. Listen up, everyone. I'll need to keep you here for a little longer. Please, Detective, I spent the last 20 minutes trying to get John and Becky to stop arguing. I'd have more luck sorting out the Middle East. If you need something to keep you occupied, start working on these statements. What about me? Can I help in some other way? Scout could... Listen, Nancy Drew. You got lucky with that TV footage. I'll just call it footage. But that was all it was. Luck. Now go home and let the professionals handle this. Hey, how come she gets to go home? She could be the murderer. I've seen evidence that proves otherwise. Only thing she's guilty of is being a pain in my ass. That's true. Well, no, it would take someone higher up than Blake to fire him. Now, Blake could get him fired, but Blake isn't in charge of him for the whole studio. Blake's only in charge of this show. You can't keep me locked up in here. What if I'm next? Becky, you're not next. You lived through the whole thing. It's fine. Don't worry, babe. If anyone tries anything, I'll whack them with one of my dumbbells. You have dumbbells with you? You brought dumbbells with you on a job? Yes, my thoughts exactly. Thank you, Becky. You never know when you're going to find a spare 5 minutes to work up a sweat. You know what I mean? A reclusive nun would get what you mean. And even she'd think 5 minutes is pathetic. Wait, did I just find Becky funny? Detective, I'm begging you. You've got to let us out of here. I'm going stir crazy. Fine, you can leave the goddamn room. Just stay inside the studio grounds, okay? I mean it. Any of you try anything and I'll have you tackled by a patrolman faster than you can say WrestleMania. Hey, Taylor! Taylor's not here, but wrestling and yeah. No, Johnny likes wrestling too. Taylor and Johnny. Quick question. How cute is this theoretical patrolman? How good is his credit? Does he get on well with his mother? As for you, go home. Just for the record, you guys are all crazy. I'm putting that in my report. You like wrestling. Praise the goddess, we're free-ish. Guess I should go home now, like you said. Ads in 1 minute. Don't feel bad, babe. You earned it. You said you were going to prove yourself innocent, and you went out and did it. I did, didn't I? It'd be a cute couple if he wasn't gay. So what are you waiting for? You're free to go. Uh-oh, you've got that look on your face. How does he know what kind of look she has? He's a makeup artist. Like, I get they've worked together for 4 years, but... Don't think you can hide it from me, Missy. I know that look. That's the Honor Mizrahi I'm not giving in special. It's just, I got myself out of trouble, but what about you guys? What about Blake? He gave me my big break. I wouldn't even be here without him. He wasn't just my boss, he was my friend. Right up until he fired you. That's just it. It doesn't make any sense. All I could think of at the time was how angry I was, but looking back, he was so nervous. You've been playing detective too long, babe. You're starting to sound like that. It's not just me. There's something else going on. I can't just leave. If you want to keep investigating on her, I'm here to help. Scout? Don't you want to go and find a real detective? You may not be a real detective, but maybe that's okay. Maybe what I need is a partner. I'm good at finding things, but I'm no good with people. And you convinced Bill to help you. You proved your innocence to Detective Cross. So maybe I don't need a real detective after all, because together we can solve anything. If you want to try that. Why not? I think I'm getting to like having you around it. What about you, Casey? Will you help me look into it? Absolutely. You know I've got your back. But, can I pop to the loo first? I need to go for hours, and I'm genuinely scared something's about to burst. Okay, we're done. We're done. We're done. We're done. Save, yep. Go back. I saved. Okay, so how do I go back? I want to reset. Okay, fine. Create a new save file. I don't care. And close. No, wait. Fine, return to title. Then exit game. Okay. Ah. Okay, that wasn't bad. I don't want to continue playing it. I don't care for visual novels, which is most of what that was. It's a visual novel with some puzzles. Mostly, or I don't care for streaming visual novels because I have to read everything out loud. Because I can't just like sit here in silence and let you guys read it yourselves. What kind of streamer would I be? So that was Murder by Numbers, which I really don't want to play again. Like, it's not a bad game. It's not unentertaining. It's just not my style of game.